If you've been checking your bank account this July and wondering, wait a minute, wasn't there supposed to be a little extra payment from the government, you are definitely not alone. Across the UK, thousands of people, especially pensioners and benefit recipients, are asking the same question. Maybe you saw a headline that said £300 DWP bonus this month, or watched a short video on your feed claiming massive July boost for pensioners, and naturally, that gave you a bit of hope. After all, when you're on a fixed income, any extra help can feel like a lifeline. But now that July is in full swing and nothing extra has arrived, it's fair to feel confused, disappointed, even frustrated. That's exactly why we created FinDux, to give you the facts without the noise. No clickbait, no hype, just the honest truth you can actually use. Because clarity is worth far more than false promises, especially when you're counting every pound to make it through the week. So let's get straight to it. As of July 2025, the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has not announced any new cost of living payment. There's no £300 or £350 one-off support payment coming this month, despite all the buzz online suggesting otherwise. This is really important to understand because many people have been misled into thinking something big is on the way. And that misunderstanding doesn't just create confusion, it plays with people's emotions. For someone already stretched thin, the idea of getting an unexpected £300 can feel like hope. And when that hope turns out to be false, it's not just frustrating, it's disheartening. But the truth? The only real change affecting payments in July is the ongoing pension increase that took effect in April 2025. Now let's talk about that increase, because while it's not a flashy one-off bonus, it's still meaningful. The government followed through on the triple lock promise, which ensures that pensions rise each year in line with the highest of inflation, wage growth, or 2.5%. This year, that meant a 4.1% increase in the state pension. As a result, the full new state pension is now £230.25 per week, and the basic state pension has increased to about £176.45 per week. This isn't just a number on a page, it's the difference between turning on the heating without guilt or buying a few extra essentials at the supermarket. For many pensioners, that small bump in income has helped ease just a bit of the financial pressure that's been growing steadily over the last couple of years. So yes, while it's not a July bonus, it is a real and reliable increase, and it's still being applied to your regular payments this month. But why, then, are so many people convinced there's a £300 payment coming in July? The answer lies in recent history. Between 2022 and 2024, the UK government issued several cost of living support payments, often £300 or £350 at a time. These were given to millions of people on low incomes, including pensioners receiving pension credit, universal credit, and other DWP benefits. For many, those payments weren't just helpful, they were essential. They kept the heating on in winter. They helped with rising food prices. They even saved Christmas for some families. And because those payments came seasonally, in spring, autumn, and winter, people began to expect them as part of the rhythm of the year. So it's completely understandable that many thought a summer installment would be arriving this July. Unfortunately, the government has not continued that pattern into 2025, and no new payment has been confirmed for this summer. Now, let's get practical for a moment and talk about your actual payment dates in July 2025. Here's some good news: there are no bank holidays this month, which means there are no expected delays to your DWP payments. Whether you're receiving a state pension, pension credit, universal credit, PIP, carer's allowance, or any other benefit, your payment should arrive on its regular schedule, based on the last 2 digits of your national insurance number. If you're not sure when that is, simply look at the date you received your payment last month. It should be the same this time around. There's no need to worry about last-minute changes or bank disruptions in July. That's one less stress to carry. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I get it, there's no extra payment. But is there anything I should be doing right now to boost my income or protect myself ahead of autumn? The answer is yes. One of the most underrated forms of financial support in the UK is pension credit. This is a benefit designed to top up the income of pensioners who are on a low income. But here's the shocking truth, over 800,000 eligible pensioners in the UK aren't claiming it. Why? Some don't know they qualify. Others assume it's too much hassle or that they're just slightly over the threshold. But even if you think you're close, it's worth checking. If your weekly income is below £218.15 as a single claimant or £332.95 as a couple, you might qualify, and even if you're above that, certain expenses can still make you eligible. But that's not all. Pension credit doesn't just increase your income. It can also unlock free TV licenses for over 75s, council tax reductions, cold weather payments, and more. This is real money and real help, often left unclaimed. And in today's economy, no one can afford to leave money on the table. Finally, let's briefly touch on the winter fuel payment, because that's another source of confusion lately. While this doesn't directly affect July, it's important to know that discussions are ongoing about possible means testing for future winter fuel support. Previously, all pensioners over a certain age received this help automatically. But now, the government is considering limiting the payments to those with incomes below £35,000 a year. As of this month, no official changes have been made, but it's something to be aware of as we head toward autumn. Planning ahead will be more important than ever, and here at FinDux, we'll make sure to keep you updated with the facts as they develop. No drama, no delays. To wrap it all up, here's what really matters this July. There is no new £300 or £350 DWP bonus payment happening. But your 4.1% pension increase is still active, and your regular payments will arrive as scheduled. That may not sound like headline news, but it's real, reliable, and rooted in facts, not fiction. In a world full of confusion and clickbait, that's what matters most. Stability is not just financial, it's emotional. It's about knowing what to expect, feeling in control of your week, and knowing that someone out there still cares enough to tell you the truth. That's what we're here to do at FinDux, keep you informed, empowered, and never left guessing. So thank you for watching and for valuing the truth. You deserve that much, always. Until next time, stay safe, stay prepared, and remember, you're not alone in this.